Came through well prepared,
so
you know. Edwin too.
Oh, it's about the hickey, huh?
Yeah. What's up with that hickey, Edwin? Let's talk about it real quick. Let's blow your spot up.
nothing. Just headache. That's pretty much
Another wild night.
Another wild night.
What do you mean? Not one wild night. I'm not. Just a calm night, I guess.
A calm night
yeah.
that you have to wear makeup next morning.
So what is a wild night for him?
Yeah.
So
that's a question.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Like no, yeah. I'm blind, bro.
Geezus.
I could just come in. Jesus.
3, 2, 1. Because you shame me like that, bro. We gotta talk about your hickey now.
Oh my god.
You try to hide with all that mascara.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck it. Thank you, ladies and
Is that what it was for?
Oh my
You know
god.
what it was? I thought it was for me because yesterday I looked crazy. So I was like, maybe he was like, she needs algo. Ella necesita algo.
Nah.
So he brought me foundation and everything.
What?
He's trying to tell me something.
You're like really well, came through well prepared,
So
you know.
now
Edwin
I
too.
know it's about the hickey, huh?
Yeah. What's up with
night.
that hickey, Edwin? Let's talk about it real quick. Let's blow your spot up.
nothing. Just headache. That's pretty much
Another
it.
wild night.
Another wild night.
What do you mean? Not one wild night. I'm not. Just a calm night, I guess.
A calm night
Yeah.
that you have to wear makeup
So
next
what is
morning.
a wild night for him?
Oh,
That's a question.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Like no, yeah, I get you.
No, you do not have.
Yo, Edwin would fold on the question.
What?
Yo, all right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Jesus. Your host, George Mora.
And your co-host Edwin CHUYA right here.
And our guest star today, Nurse Nancy. Registered Nurse Nancy.
Pro handballer too.
Exactly.
Good handballer.
Pro handballer.
Pro handballer. She's
Pro
a
handballer, I think.
I don't know.
You're from Queens, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Where do you go play handball?
Well, I don't live in Queens for now, but I grew up here, so I try to come sometimes.
So you don't play handball around here?
No, whenever I can, I play.
But before, when you were living Queens, you used to play
Before when I lived here, yeah.
See, for
All
me,
the time,
it
all
was
the
like 85th Street.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
85th Street handball court. Okay, she knows that.
Yeah.
78th Street.
Yeah, I know all of them.
You know all of them. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so you know,
yeah.
you know the
No,
fucking,
before,
you know handball courts.
before. I'm saying when I lived here, when I was before college, I would always be in the handball courts.
Mm-hmm.
Always, yeah.
Holy shit!
Bro, not to be embarrassed.
Do you know the twins?
Oh shit.
Eric and Michael?
No.
No, okay, fuck. All right, I'm just making sure. Cause no, I used to play all the time, and I there was this girl I used to play with that was really good, and I just don't remember who she was. So I don't know. Could have been you.
Yeah.
Could not been you.
She's
probably.
really good.
I don't know.
Nah, she's really good.
Edwin's really hyping her up, bro.
No, I seen her play,
skills
bro. I
now.
seen her play. I'm like, shit, she beat me in handball many times too.
Edwin's not the
It's
very
so much
athletic
fun.
type.
Yeah. I suck at handball, literally.
Anyways, yo, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. If you're enjoying the podcast,
And if you like Edwin's hickey.
Edwin's hickey.
Shit, damn. All right.
Edwin's hickey. If you want to hear more of his hickey stories, I fucked up today, bro. I fucked up big time because we did a whole 45-minute podcast and I forgot to hit record. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at that right now.
Oh, hope you
I gotta keep looking at because I didn't hit record, so we had to start all this all over again. Fuck, bro. We went through a lot of topics and shit, and I feel like shit right now. I feel embarrassed as fuck.
At least it's not the one. At least I didn't fuck up this time.
Nah, I mean you never fucked up like this.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah, I
better
get you.
now.
You never fucked
It's
up
gonna
like
be
this.
better.
It's gonna be way better. Yeah, I think we've had a minute to all really get to know each other. So it's gonna be much more relaxed. So tune the fuck in if you're not in already. Anyways, let's go over real quick how you guys met, how you guys started, how you guys hung out.
So I guess me and her went to the same high school, but we never talked at all, right? Yeah. But then afterwards, I started hanging out with one of my close friends that I knew for since middle school, Michael. And then Michael usually bring her to play handball, and then from there, that's when I say hi and that's what's up. And then from there, I see her here and there all the time.
Yeah, it's awesome that I get to meet so many cool people, especially through handball. That's where I got to meet a lot of my friends.
Really?
And And yeah,
That's great.
handball, soccer. I feel like, yeah, it's just a group of awesome people, and they know even more awesome people like Edwin. So it's really nice to be able to meet people through that.
Through handball,
Through
yeah.
my
That's what
passion.
I used to do. I used to literally just talk to a lot of people playing handball, and I used to also like hustle and make a little bit of money, like little $5
I think
games.
I've seen you play. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've seen you play.
I run a lot. That's what I do. That's my thing. I run a lot. Like I'll dive for the ball. I'll jump for the ball. I'll do like anything for the ball. Like as long as I can get it where it's got to go. But as far as like I don't know. There's like A, B, C, D's categories.
Oh yeah.
I'd say like I'm a solid C, like almost B. Like I can put up a fight against the B player. A player, no fucking way. That dude's fucking me over. Like he's leaving me on zip.
Killing you all the time. Yeah.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna corner me. He's gonna do whatever he's got to do. But I know I can play with both hands and I can play with my backhand. So like I know.
Oh, you got the backhand. So I think it's you're a B player then.
No, I'm not. Best thing is I'm not. Like I just run a lot. Like I'm decently accurate, but I just run a lot while I'm playing handball. That's it. Like I know how to judge my distance and all
That's
that.
good. You got speed. That's good.
I got speed.
She got
Speed.
power.
You got power?
She got power.
Yeah, everyone was telling me, he's like, yo, all you do is roll balls. You just roll them.
Dude.
Just roll 'em.
I'm like, damn, this girl got
Just roll
power,
them,
bro.
kill shots, all that. Who made you stop playing?
Well, like I started college, and
Mhm.
I also had to work a lot to kind of like be able to pay off my bills and everything. So because of that, I just kind of stopped. I didn't have a lot of time. Also, I was studying most of the time. That was like where most of my time was going, anyways. So I wasn't able to.
Were you always good at studying? Like,
No, not at all. Oh, not at all. I remember my dad would always catch me sleeping on top of the book because like I just could not study. Like the first line would make me fall asleep. So it was never good at studying.
that's still me to this day.
Yeah.
To this day, I'll open up a book and I'll be like, yo, this is an interesting book.
Now, for me, one sentence, I'd be like, okay, break time. Literally.
Nighttime.
Yeah.
Break time.
Nighttime. But because I had to teach myself how to like, I understood that, or I think I read this in an article somewhere, where the color yellow is basically used like for memorization in your brain. Like anything that you highlight in yellow, like you kind of memorize it. So when you highlight certain words in yellow, like you'll know. And that's why I know a lot of wine enthusiasts do. Like when they study, because they do a lot of reading and a lot of memorization, they have a bunch of different colors, and one will be used for like memorization, another will be used to like categorize grapes, another like green will be for like regions, because you kind of go like land and regions, and then I think blue would be more like waters or like lakefronts around it, rivers.
Mhm.
So yeah, like things like that. That's what they do. But yeah, have you taught yourself to do any of these things?
Not really. What I
You just read the
started.
book?
No, what I do is like this is sad, but like I love chocolate. So like I'll put chocolate like 5 pages in, and I'll be like, okay, I could eat it if I finish these 5 pages, or 10 pages, or 20 pages, and then that's how I like keep my discipline.
That's so smart
That's
though.
so smart.
That is so
This is the first time I'm hearing something like this,
smart.
right? This is the first time I'm hearing something like that. That's crazy. Like,
Except
wow.
I can't do chocolate. I gotta put a taco every 20 pages.
For Edwin, a shot.
Yeah,
Nah,
for Edwin,
shot.
just throw a
You know,
shot.
like me, like
Nah, if it's a shot of
a
tequila,
bottle of
I
Henny
bet.
right next to him.
Nah, Henny, chill. Bottle of tequila, good.
Well, like I did that for a good amount, and that like started me with like that helped me start studying. So that I do sometimes, but not really. So that helped me kind of gain discipline. But then now it's just like since I've been doing it for so long, 4 years of college, I think now it's much easier. So I am better at focusing and just reading and studying. So and I enjoy it too. I love it.
Through like discipline, right? Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Through like consistency, hard work, and discipline. That's what I try to tell everybody to do.
Yeah.
You know, I try to embody that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just not through school. To me, it's through like anything else. Like just anything you put your mind to, the more consistent you are at it, you know, you make sacrifices, which makes you disciplined, and then you're just naturally going to gravitate towards that, which is what we were talking about earlier, right? With like the whole podcast situation, where it's like, I'm not good at sitting here and listening to like a full hour, watching anything that's really like a full hour. All I really know is Netflix. So I had to trade myself to kind of stop watching Netflix and then start listening to more YouTube, like, you know, watching more like how-to videos, and like really building up my skill set like slowly, like in anything I really do. So it's like I know how to play the piano like slightly, I don't know any notes, but I watched the video so many times
That you just
and then
know,
I
like,
practiced it that I just know it by memory.
I could play the cucaracha and the guitar, so get at my level.
I have a guitar right now. So.
I cannot play. I'm kidding. No, I probably forgot. I learned that in like middle school. So,
God.
but no, I think it's all, like you said, it's all about dedication, right? Like whatever it is that you put your mind to, really like see how other people do it. Look, find mentors, and then basically follow like different ways that they do certain things. And then figure out what's best for you, because at the end of the day, you don't work like someone else. You're your own person, so you got to figure out what works for you. And
Exactly.
What doesn't. So,
like
yeah.
I think the whole chocolate thing is like
I think it should work for everyone. but
really
whatever.
help. Yeah.
I love chocolate too, so
Well,
I should do the same thing too.
also chocolate actually helps you build dopamine in your brain. Like it's just a natural source of dopamine. So it's like makes you like look forward towards something, right?
So
it's
the
like
next
that's-
30 pages, and I'm gonna read.
Yeah, exactly. The next 30 pages.
Exactly.
Like, I know that Hershey bar. That was your favorite
It's
chocolate.
right there, yeah. Or yeah, so try to like in a way get yourself to be excited about something after you're done doing a certain task. So I think that's pretty good.
So how do you take like a mental stress, like a mental break? Like when do you know you should take a break from studying? Because there's times where you can gas yourself out, right? But there's only so much, I think, attention, like so much knowledge you can retain, right? In like a certain study session. So you need to like split it up. Like, because what I would do, my problem was that I would always cram everything, right? I'd always be the one like, oh, I got a book report tomorrow. I'd read the whole book the day before. You know, or like just really cram session. Be like, but if you split it up in like 30 minutes or like 20 minutes a day, you're gonna learn a lot more because you're able to retain that knowledge, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what I do. And
That's
the
exactly what
minute
you
I
do?
know I have an exam, I would study for it. It's just because I could do it slowly and I could take my time and I could process it better. Because then the minute before, like the day before, I'll be just too anxious to try to study.
So how do you manage your time? Like, how would you say you manage your time for like studying?
So for my licensing exam, I would study like about 5 hours to 6 hours a day. I would have like a 30
5
minute
hours
break.
to 6 hours a day?
Damn.
It's like a full-time job.
30-minute break. But I had one of my closest friends in nursing school with me, so she was always like, so if like she got distracted, I would tell her like, you know, you got to focus. And then if I got distracted, she would tell me to focus. So having someone to hold you accountable is extremely important, I think, having a good study buddy.
It's a lot of chocolate, yo, for real.
And chocolate, of course. You gotta have chocolate.
What's your
And
favorite
chocolate.
chocolate when you get chocolate?
I like the peanut butter like bar.
Oh,
There's
okay.
one. It with dark chocolate.
Now I really want fucking chocolate so bad right now.
I like M&Ms.
I mean,
But
M&Ms
damn,
are good.
5-6
With
hours,
peanuts.
5-6 hours a day. That's insane. Every day?
Yeah. I
Or would you
do it
have
every day.
like day breaks, like Saturdays and Sundays, were like your breaks, or?
No, honestly, I didn't. Like, I pretty much did it every day, but after like the 6 hours, so I would study from like 8 a.m. to like 6 hours after, and then I would just like have fun, enjoy the whole day. So it wasn't like
And you
so bad.
You take a 30-minute break between that. All right, cool. And then you said you also had a job, right?
Yeah. So I worked as a waitress.
As a waitress. Oh shit! Also in the industry.
Yeah.
Of course.
That is dope as fuck. Where'd you work?
Cheeseburger. It's not cheeseburger. Everyone's like, oh.
I thought you said cheeseburger.
I know.
Yeah, I just heard that too.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
So that's like vegan.
No, it's just like a regular like American restaurant that sells like burgers and fries and shakes.
Where's it at?
It's like around Forest Hills, Queens Boulevard. in
Is
71st.
it like near like Martha's Bakery and the big movie theater?
Mhm.
Oh shit! All right, so then the place must have gotten packed. And would you work like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays?
I made my own schedule just because they knew I studied, so they were very supportive there, like very nice. Even though the manager at first like told me that I couldn't work there because I wasn't old enough, but then I came the next
How old were
week
you?
and he forgot that I'm my age and he
Oh,
gave me the
wow.
job.
How old were you?
I was 16 at the time.
16.
I was asking for a job. Yeah.
Wow, that's really young, and that's really young in that industry too.
Yeah.
But
I was like, please. Can
I
you
think
hire me?
I think you might have gotten the job because you went out of your way to go back, and it shows like your dedication. Like, yo, she really wants this job. Like nobody else is willing to really come back for it, and that's what a lot of people, especially 16-year-olds, right? They feel very self-conscious about like not going. Oh shit, 16-year-olds feel very self-conscious about is like really like, how am I gonna get a job? Like, and I know for me, like it was so nerve-wracking to like go on interviews Cause I'd try to look. I also go on YouTube for like guidance and be like, yo, and there weren't many very how to like. It was like very old videos or very like old people you're going to like a business meeting or some shit. So I always got really dressed up, like overly dressed up. Came in like full resume in hand. Like, how much experience do you have? Absolutely none. Like, what are your hobbies? Like all this thing. I'm like, yo, who the fuck cares? Like, it doesn't like
handball.
all that shit does. Yeah, like I play handball and soccer, and I did. You know, I was a 4.0 in high school, which I wasn't. Like a solid C student.
Close enough.
Like yeah, like close enough.
If you round it, it'll be in.
If you round up, I look at the thing as the glass half full. Not half empty, you know what I'm saying?
Good. Gotta be positive.
I also fill up everybody's water glasses. Think about that. So you know, but for like anybody that's like I guess 16 or like 18 or like anybody that really feels like they're like going on interviews and they don't really know what to do. Like as long as you, pretty much if you really want a job and you consistently go back, it just shows the boss. Like just put yourself in a boss mentality, right? Don't you want the person that keeps coming back, that wants to work for you, that shows the dedication? Wouldn't you want to hire them compared to a person who just comes in and like thinks they deserve the job? You know what I'm saying? The other person's actually putting effort towards coming in. So yeah, I think that was a strong move, and that's why I got the job at such a young age. Because for me, I would just go from interview to interview to interview to interview. Yeah.
I was just like, hire me and I'll stay for as long as I can. I stayed there until I was like 21.
And you were a waitress, right? Because my friends, they were working at Uno's, like right around there.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and they were hostesses, but they weren't waitresses.
Well, I started by making milkshakes. Worked my way up to waitress. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's really interesting. Cool. Yeah, no, I tell anybody that doesn't have a gig in the industry, always start from the bottom. And it's good to start from the bottom and not really put yourself on top as that waitress thing, because you got to earn that paycheck. And it feels way better when you earn that paycheck and you feel way more comfortable in your shoes. And like the people there will respect you because of the experience that you have. Experience is important in a restaurant position. And yeah, like I worked as a bar back. I started off as a bar back. So, you know, just taking out trash, cleaning glasses, cleaning people's like tables, like watering tables, like literally minimalistic shit like that. And then I worked my way up.
That's crazy. You know how I started? I started as a dishwasher, to be honest, at age 16. And only because it was all in cash. But then when I see how much dishes, everything, cleaning the bathroom, mopping, all of that, and I had to be just like 2 in the morning, I was like, nah, I can't do this. But now I know how it feels, you know, when other people work like that. And that,
OD.
What our parents do.
Yeah, exactly. So
OD.
Like, something like that. And so then after the dishwashing job, I was a coffee boy. Then from coffee boy, I went to a food runner. So yeah, so I kind of know from experience, like how people from the bottom to get up there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I did with the restaurant I was working at, right? My cousin, I started him as a polisher. So he was pretty much the dishwasher. He'd be, you know, washing all the glasses, all the silverware, getting them from the dishwasher, coming back up, polishing everything, making sure everything is nice, all like even like the fine glasses. He worked from there. Then he also learned how to like duel into the lattes and the cappuccinos. And then from there he was bar backing, and then from there he'd go on the floor and be like a waiter. And then he became a bartender. So it's like, cause I was a head bartender in my job, so I really worked my way from like bar backing all the way up, like little by little. But every time I had a question as a bartender, like I knew everybody's position because I worked in that position. So when I told you to do something, like I know what I'm expecting because I know exactly what you have to go through. Like I've thought about like every scenario in my head, and I've been in every scenario. So like I know where you should go and what you should do to a certain extent. So it's like, yeah, like always humble yourself, work from the bottom, and then fucking work up.
Humble yourself, and help others, and like especially like us I started as like by making milkshakes, and like whenever my milkshakes needed to be made, and if the person that was there was too stressed and had too much to do, then I would go and do my own. I think it's very important to
yeah, because then you can just do the milkshakes yourself, right? Yeah. So you know, help out
teamwork
as a teamwork, right?
Teamwork makes the dream works.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, that was our thing, and fucking at the job I worked at. I love that place, and I hated it. But it's like, cause I couldn't do that job forever. Are you still a waitress?
No, I'm a nurse.
You're just a full nurse, right? Yeah,
full
sorry.
Nurse.
Sorry, fuck. That was a dumb question.
No, I mean honestly, like I always tell myself, like if I, decided to take a break from nursing,
Are you making
I would never
a
mind
lot
going back.
more were you making a lot more as a waitress?
No.
No?
As a nurse,
As a nurse, you're making bank? Fuck me.
She leveled up.
She leveled up OD,
For
bro.
sure, bro.
Fucking
Yeah.
that. Yo, nurses, where is that, guys?
Yeah. Well, you see, waitressing helped me become a better nurse because I feel like now I know about like service and like what people expect and how I
Yeah.
can kind of exceed their expectations.
Because
So.
as a bartender in Midtown Manhattan, as like a head bartender, I was making $1,000 a week, full time. So that's it. And as a service assistant, I was making like 700, 800. And this is just Midtown, right? In downtown, I was making like 600, 500, 600, or 600, 700 on like summers, depending on how busy it was. So it's like, and then my first gig as a bar back, I was making 300 to 400 a week, working like 4 to 5 days, which to me was a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Like a lot of money, because I started in Modell's, where I was working part time. I only made $230, like for 20 hours.
Shakes.
Which I was like, yeah, not worth it. I don't know if I want to be union. What the fuck? Why are you making me pay union?
Yeah.
That's what they did.
I started by organizing shoes. I used to get paid like $9 an hour, $8 an hour.
Where?
In Prima Donna, I think that's what the name is. Yeah.
Prima Donna?
That was before becoming a waitress.
Before becoming a waitress? Damn, hold up. What? How long did you have that job for?
For like 6 months. Maybe?
6 months? Okay,
Yeah.
shit. So the second you became 16, you had to get a job.
Yeah, I was just like, I gotta move on because it was just not worth it. Like, I didn't get paid enough, and I just needed to be able to go to school and pay my bills. So.
Yeah, like if I have kids, yo, I'm throwing them into work. Like as soon as they say, bro, they 15 today, bro. Next day they're turning 16. I'll be like, yo, I better see that resume printed out, cause tomorrow we're not celebrating your birthday until you come back with a job. Good job.
That's what my dad did.
Fly.
That's exactly my dad. He's like, go to Junction and ask anyone if they need someone to work for them. I
literally,
swear. No,
yeah.
I'm serious. And I had to knock I had to go into places and be like, hey, do you need someone? And finally I got a job at same thing, fire sales, and then got a job as a
Yeah, there's no excuse, bro. And it's just such a humbling experience, like to me, like to know that I went through that, instead of like, if I had skipped all that, then I wouldn't be as grateful in the position that I was at, or like I wouldn't have felt like I earned it. So it's like just a really strong mentality thing for me. But now working as a nurse, during do you mind if I ask you how much you make, like a year?
Jeez.
Yo, I don't know. Yo, I know that's such a personal question,
It is,
but
bro.
it's like for people who, or you can just give me an estimate, just for people who would want to be a nurse and like think about like that financial aspect of it, because like I do, you know what I'm saying? Like in a career position, like as a bartender, how much am I making like per year in Midtown Manhattan in the restaurant I was working at, which is like fine dining? It was $64,000, and I think like $58,000 after taxes. So it's like if anybody ever thinks about wanting to do that career, like this is what you should really realistically expect out of that, right?
Okay.
You know,
Makes
so like
sense.
that's only why I asked that, or like I asked people to maybe give me an estimate, so that if anybody else is watching, then they're like, you know, like that's pretty much what I expect to make, or like my goal realistically is to make $100,000 a year, right? So as a bartender, I'm making half of that, but I need other forms of revenue to get there, right? Which to me is like investing. How much have I made investing? $2,000 just in during COVID, right?
Nice.
Is when I started investing. So it's like I'm really open about my money like that, because like I know where I want to get to, and I want other people to get there as well. So it's like, yeah.
I would say like, I mean, on average, I think like at least from the people that I've like went to school with, and
this is New York
heard of,
City too, right?
I would say New York City.
Mhm.
I would say like around 90K.
90K?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Around there.
Crazy.
I can't tell you exactly. but
No, you don't know. That's what I'm
no,
saying. Yeah, no, you don't gotta tell me fucking exact. Like, I'm not asking for like shit like that. Just like,
around there.
just so people know, like, yo, like this is like, if I ever wanna, if they ever had like because I told people to really organize their finances, right? To like really know what they're capable of affording and what they're not capable of affording, or like if they want to save up for a house, like what their dream is, and then like maybe nursing wouldn't be like, if they were passionate about it, but financially they're not gonna get there, then there are other revenues of getting there, but they realistically need to know how much they're gonna make in that, right? So it's like, or like real estate, right? You gotta know you're not gonna make any money in real estate. It's a sales job, but you can make 100,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. But anyway, But anyways, how about through like schooling and all that? Like, what school did you go to? What college did you go to?
Hunter College.
Hunter College? What made you want to go to that school?
Just because they had a good nursing program. So I just felt like maybe I could get in. I knew it was very competitive, but I was just like, maybe I could get in and then save a lot of money because, I had FAFSA, and FAFSA was able to cover my tuition, basically.
Yeah, FAFSA, yo. FAFSA helped me. FAFSA, TAP, and
TAP, of course, yeah.
TAP and I forgot the other one. Shit, I don't know. But my advisors, my like council advisors, my counselors or whatever in school, they like gave me advisors, and they just told me to apply for all these, and they really helped me like a lot during school. So I saved a lot of money. So I was like, yo, fuck, like.
Oh, they didn't help me that much because they were like, my average like in high school wasn't even bad at all. It was like, I think it was like below 90 somewhere there. Didn't do so well on the SATs. But
what'd you get on the SATs?
I have no idea. I forgot.
I got 1,300.
I forgot my SAT too.
I have no idea.
It's been years.
I think it's like 20. I think 22 is the highest thing, or 21. I got like 1,300. Like my shit was like pretty much. I only did good in math. Everything else went out the fucking window, for me.
Yeah, and like they were just like a lot of like as far as sales, a lot of them were going to like private schools.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like a lot. One went to Harvard in one of the classes I had. The other one went to like a lot of them also came for money, so they were like, and I just didn't have that option to go to a private school. There was no way. I applied to Hunter. I applied to I think all the CUNYs, and then I decided to go for that one.
That's dope. 100 is, yeah, because Diane said she went to Hunter, right?
Yeah.
She went to Hunter too.
Yeah, Diane, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got your bachelor's there. You became a registered nurse. So what school are you looking to get your master's?
I'm not sure yet, just because there's many. I'm not sure if I want to go straight for my master's or straight for my doctorate degree. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Based on that, then I can start looking at schools.
Are you looking at schools like in New York? Were you thinking about schools in New York or out of state?
I'm thinking of both, to be honest, just applying wherever I can apply. But so I'm still trying to figure out, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'll let you.
Yeah, no, I also want to know like what's I also ask that because I like think about in a sense like I just think a lot about like financial aspect of it, and I know that a lot of advisors like want the best financial option and the best like education for their students. So it's like for me, like they would tell you like maybe you're not that into school, like go to LaGuardia, go to community college, like just do that. You're gonna save yourself a lot of money. You're gonna get whatever classes you need to get in, and then from there look at like Baruch or like Hunter, things like that. These are things that I recommend, but for me they more recommended Baruch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I studied at Baruch.
You studied
all the time.
You studied in Baruch, like yeah.
In their library.
Their library. Shit, yeah. A lot of people go there. Some people go there. My friends still go to Baruch, and then the people I worked with, the managers I worked with, went to Baruch too.
My brother is in Baruch.
Oh shit, what's he studying?
Accounting.
Shit, business spot to go to, bro. Baruch College. But I don't know. I will for accounting. You definitely should go to college for, because that's like a very like career oriented place to go to. So like when people have that plan, and like also it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. It's very affordable. So like I always recommend people to go to Baruch too. Yeah, I don't know. Any questions, Edwin?
Since we just recently started, we should ask you about like how 2020 became like a crazy year for you. How was it as a nurse working during that time?
During that crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
During COVID, yeah.
So like again, like I'm still considered a new nurse just because I've just made a year as a nurse. So I was very fortunate enough to start in the ICU unit. So it's a intensive care unit.
How long does it take you to get to that?
Well, I got very lucky. So they chose like certain students in my program to be able to go into